gonna see this.
Welcome!
Is that how we're doing this? Hey guys, welcome back to another review. This week we're going to be talking about The Lighthouse. By the way, this is a non-spoiler review because we know, this is a very limited release of a movie. It just released. It released on October 25th. Mm-hmm. Once again, just I think in AMC theaters maybe? I don't know. So non-spoiler review. We do hope you guys see this. Starring Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe. And
very much older William.
Oh my god, yeah.
Did they make him look older?
You know, maybe they did, but he's pretty old. I kept thinking throughout the whole movie, 20 years ago, he was in Spider-Man. 20 years ago. That's crazy. So, The Lighthouse. The hypnotic and hallucinatory tale of two lighthouse keepers on a remote and mysterious New England island in 1890s. Pretty much, honestly, I had no idea it was based in New England. The accents threw me off. I think this is one movie that I would 100% want to see again on DVD with subtitles.
Oh my gosh, you need subtitles. It is so hard to understand.
Even in a theater with surround sounds and all that.
Yeah.
Just impossible. Honestly, a lot went over my head.
Mm-hmm. You have to really tune in.
And even then, it's hard. It's really hard to understand. It's not normal English. It's not like they're speaking fast or the volume's low. It's how their
accents are.
Yeah, just weird.
And it's not like there's a lot of background music or noise. It's just we thought it was hard to understand.
Yeah. I was lost.
So it kept you interested. You know.
Yeah, and oh my god, Robert Pattinson, dude. His accent was just very specific.
It was.
And the fact that he kept it just on point throughout the whole movie. I actually watched an interview with him where he was talking about the intensity of his voice or whatever. The director, throughout the whole movie, he'd be like, okay, 50% lower than that. Another 50%. Okay, another 20%. Okay, right there. Like, imagine how hard, that is on an actor. Yeah. Not only does he have to remember his lines, but also the intensity of which is his voice and a whole new accent for him. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, what did you think about this movie?
So, going off the very beginning, I would say he seems normal. Now, that standard of normal is definitely off the scale. But for the setting of the movie, he seems more normal than William, which in the movie his name is Thomas. Mm-hmm. So he definitely seems more normal than Thomas. Mm-hmm. But still a little bit...
like there's something off about him.
Something off the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something strange.
Like, where's he from? Why is he here? What's he trying to do?
Exactly. Yeah. Because, it's called the Lighthouse. But Thomas is the lighthouse keeper. Not spoiling, but he's the lighthouse keeper. And Robert, which they call him, well, not they, it's only them two in the movie. So Thomas calls Robert Winslow.
Well, he actually calls him Lad. So many times until Winslow has a problem with it and straight up tells him, call me Winslow.
Yes.
Do not call me Lad, call me Winslow. In his little accent.
Yeah.
But
that's another part in the movie where he kind of just...
snaps.
Exactly. He really snaps, so he wants to be called by his name. Thomas is out there. Mm-hmm. He has a very distinct charisma. He's been a lighthouse keeper for a while, you could tell. It seems like he pretty much wrote the Lighthouse Keeper book. Yeah, honestly. So he really knows what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He bosses Winslow around.
He pretty much treats him like crap. Shit, honestly. Yeah,
he really does. And Winslow's there just taking it. He's not as enthusiastic about the situation. It's work, after all. Who's really enthusiastic about work?
It honestly makes you wonder if he's just if he really needs his job or if he's just the vegan kind, because you don't know where he came from.
Exactly.
Like, is he on the run?
Yeah, it starts out with them just there.
Right.
Oh my gosh, and that first part, after thinking about it, the first scene of them two together just staring at the camera.
Oh my god.
They're just staring.
I love that. That's actually
it reminded me of The Office or something.
Yeah.
Like they're acknowledging the camera. not as if they're looking, far
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
They're looking at
Right
the
at the camera.
and
Yeah.
that's the only scene like that.
I actually saw that in the
Ooh, it gives me
trailer.
the chills.
I know, right?
It
I
was
saw
like-
that in the trailer, and I thought it was specifically just for the trailer, like just that scene where they're looking
Right.
straight into camera.
Right.
But to actually have it in the movie and start the movie off like that,
It was funny.
a bold move.
So
A bold move.
it's kind of funny and it gave me the chills just now thinking about it. So it's thrilling and you don't know what's about to happen. Is that the setting of the movie? But it's not. Again, that's the only scene that way. So
Right.
with saying that, there is a lot of different feelings in this movie. First of all, the way that Winslow is with his character, he doesn't seem too easily influenced.
Mm-hmm.
Because Thomas is so out there and rambunctious and
That's
gassy.
one way to describe it.
Very gassy.
Very gassy.
Oh my
literally.
gosh, he farts so much in it, and it's hilarious because, again, you don't know the setting of the movie. You don't know what's gonna happen, and the fact that they had him with flatulence.
The first time I heard it, I thought it was my chair squeaking. But
Or
20
someone
times
in
later,
the movie.
yeah, but 20 times later, and it literally happens just about 20 times. 20 times later,
Oh my god.
it's
And the fact
that's
that
him.
Winslow acknowledges it.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
Oh, at the end of the movie when he completely
Yeah.
snaps.
Alright, so the next thing about Winslow is that I feel at the beginning he's very strong-minded, he's curious,
Mm-hmm.
he's hardworking,
Mm-hmm.
like we had mentioned. He's really there just doing his thing.
Right.
I mean, they eat dinner every night, and it just doesn't seem like he wants to open up. It seems like he's just there to work.
Right.
And I think that he's really determined to just finish his duties that he has there and go. So with him working there every single day and doing the same thing, it's very monotonous. Very monotonous. He's constantly having to get told what to do, and he's doing the same thing every day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Every single day. So he loses track of time, you lose yourself, you become crazy because you have no joy. You have nothing that's yours.
Right. And even at one point in the movie, William Dafoe's character, Tom, or does
Thomas.
he go by Thomas? Okay, Thomas, goes like, have we been here for 2 days on this island? Have we been here for 2 weeks? A year? At that point, you really don't know. I mean, every other scene, you just see Winslow doing his chores without asking too many questions, and we don't know what the journey is. We don't know where they're going. We don't know what's about to happen next. And for the movie to carry the intensity throughout, from start to finish, without you knowing where it's going, it's just insane. It's honestly mind blowing. And this movie blew me completely away. I was not expecting anything. I did not know what to expect. I didn't know what the movie was about, and I think they purposely made the movie look that way, even in the trailer. Even in the description when you read about it, from article to article, it's pretty much the movie is about 2 lighthouse keepers. That's it. That's all you need to know. Walking into this movie. How'd the movie make you feel?
A lot of emotions. I think it made me feel just as much as what Winslow was feeling, which is just every single emotion that you could feel.
Mm-hmm.
Unsettled.
Oh.
Scared. Unsure of the future.
Mm-hmm. Your future or Winslow's?
Both.
Okay. All right.
No. Let's see what else. Happy. I mean, when he was happy, I felt happy.
Right.
For him. Because, he seemed so lost, and then just having that little glimpse of his happiness, it made me feel good. But all in all, how I felt afterwards, and the whole...
Dude, she turned around me halfway through the movie.
Not even halfway.
Yeah, not even
every
halfway.
few
And she was like,
minutes.
what the fuck?
What's happening?
She was,
I was just, a lot of parts made you feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And I think, what we had discussed afterwards is just that if you don't feel uncomfortable after you watch a movie, if you don't feel a range of emotions, then it's not memorable. And it's not something that, you know, is a good film. Because if it doesn't make you feel things that you normally don't feel, then what's the point of it? It's just like reading a good book.
Exactly.
You know, looking at good art. Because it is art. And it's amazing that it made me feel all of these wide range of emotions, honestly. I mean, really an amazing film. I think the whole reason behind it, the meaning for me, is just, again, wanting more because you're doing the same thing every single day. You want more. You don't want to keep doing.
Right.
You don't want to be monotonous. That's the main thing.
And you can tell that's a huge theme in the movie. And also, I think a lot of the credit is due to Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe. Their range of emotions in the movie, just from each of their characters.
Oh, God.
What they went through. I just don't understand how a movie can make you feel so uncomfortable and laugh at the same time. I was genuinely
there were parts
laughing.
That we giggled at, you know.
Yeah, it's a confusing movie. You're going to walk out of it confused on how you feel about it.
Yeah.
Whether you liked it, weren't too sure about it, or loved it, you're going to walk out not knowing what the fuck just happened. And that's how I felt, honestly. But now that I've had some time to ponder on it, I mean, I don't know how to explain this movie other than by saying that it was something like a mix of The Shape of Water mixing with Joker, and somewhere in between that we get the on-screen chemistry between Robert Pattinson and William Dafoe, and it just works. It's honestly amazing.
It does work. I think it does work. It's as much as you think you're going into it thinking that it will be one thing, it turns out to be so many other different things. Definitely, if you know any type of mythical things at all, if you have a background in mythology, I'm sure you've probably taken a course on it or watched some, you know, crazy videos on the dark side of YouTube. It has some of those touchy things in there. So it, again, once you see that it's somewhat of a mythology aspect, I mean, your freaking mind goes on so many other directions because
it really does.
It's not just about these two lighthouse keepers.
And that's what the movie set out to do, and it accomplished exactly that.
Yeah, no, definitely.
So, yeah.
I mean, from the very beginning when he finds that thing in the bed.
That thing.
Thing.
Sorry guys, non-spoiler review once again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, once he finds that,
it really
things,
sets
God,
it. So many things happen in the movie. For example, as soon as he walks in, I think it was the first scene of the movie when he walks into the little place they're staying in, whatever. Their bathroom, it's not an actual bathroom. It's in the middle of the floor.
It's a freaking metal
Robert
bucket.
Pattinson walks in to where he's supposed to be sleeping, and you can't even see William Dafoe at this point. There's like a huge ass pole just blocking him, and you hear him farting and like peeing and stuff, and then you find out, oh, he was using the bathroom while Robert Pattinson is just unloading his luggage or whatever. That's how the movie starts.
Yeah.
I mean...
Really,
crazy.
It's in the 1800s?
Yeah, 1890s.
1890s,
right.
Yeah. So...
Oh, man, what a movie.
I mean,
what a movie.
Yeah.
How would you rate it?
I think... I mean, when I immediately got out of the movie theater...
Yeah, she was not happy.
I have work the next morning.
She was
it's
not
10 o'clock.
Happy.
Don't judge me. I go to sleep. I try to go to sleep early. I thought it was a waste. But again, like Omar said, once you think about it more and more, you kind of stop yourself and you realize that it's a lot more than what you thought it would be. I mean, it really goes in depth.
It's so many things. It's a horror. It's a thriller.
Yeah.
It's so many things. So many things.
Very weird comedy.
Yeah. To those who are out there.
No, yeah. So I would rate it...
Out of 10. Come on.
Out of 10, I would say a good 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Higher than what you rated Joker.
Yeah.
Insane. It's crazy because she walked out of the Joker and seemed like she really liked it.
Yeah.
Walked out the Lighthouse and I thought she was going to leave my ass, honestly. We walked into the apartment and the first thing she says is, I'm having nightmares tonight. She was not happy. Wow, that's crazy. I'm impressed. Okay.
I really liked it.
That's awesome. No, I'm glad you did.
Again, I would rewatch it where there's subtitles.
Definitely.
Because the lingo, it's like 1800s.
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah.
It's
hard to understand. It really is.
I questioned it a lot of times, and I mean, I can't lie. I didn't tell you this. I did doze off for about like a minute or two.
I saw.
Oh,
that's okay.
It's not good.
That's alright.
Anyway, yeah. So I was tired, but it also, I kind of lost myself a little bit, and then there was this scene that happened right after that to where I just immediately woke up. I forget which scene it was, but oh my god, it was very. I don't know if it was when he was on the roof.
Oh my god,
he was taking off some shingles, and
just
a lot of different things happened.
Unsettling things.
After I got back into it and I was tuned in, it's insane. It's insane.
Not trying to spoil anything, but I don't know. No, it just, when you're doing the same thing every single day, you really do start losing your mind. When it's just you and one other person on this island, you really do start losing your mind. And I think that at some point, that's exactly what happens. Whether it's William Dafoe's character or Robert Pattinson's character that loses his mind, or both. I think at some point it's meant to kind of diverge from what you think is actually happening. So no, I think it was. I would really compare the Joker to it in a lot of points.
So then, what would you rate it?
God, I'd hate to do this and throw another 10 out of 10 out there, but I'm gonna do it. A 10 out of 10.
Oh god.
I have to.
You're setting the bar, man.
I really am. But look, these two movies. And the fact that it was the whole movie's in black and white. And I'll be honest, when the movie first started, in the first 10 minutes, I wasn't too happy. Some scenes don't really work well with the black and white.
But I think they did good with distinguishing.
I think they did it on purpose. Right.
Yeah. I mean, they had to do it like that because it really set it. It really set it.
When he first walks into the room, it's just too dark, and I'm thinking, I'm sitting here thinking, is this how the whole movie's gonna be? Is it gonna be like this dark? I can't really see much. I can't understand much of their accent. I'm not gonna understand anything that happens in this movie. But I think it was, everything that was done with the lighting and everything. I think it was on purpose. So I think it worked well, and as the movie progresses, you really start to.
It gets a lot better.
Oh, absolutely.
It gets a lot better because I remember scenes vividly.
Yeah.
Even though you think, oh, this is black and white, I can't really distinguish things.
I'm honestly glad it's black and white.
I remember.
I think I liked it so much more because it was black and white.
Yeah.
It made the whole 1890s vibe more conceivable, I guess.
Definitely, definitely. But other than the rating, we didn't talk about the ending really, which is the fact that Winslow really wants, again, more, what we had discussed. He wants more. But then towards the end, you realize, and he realizes, that he wants what's not his. He wants the lighthouse. Because Thomas was the one ultimately keeping the lighthouse intact. He was the one going up to the light. Robert was always looking from afar and wanting that and curious about it. So he definitely wants what isn't his, and he fights for it. He fights for it in the sense of, questioning it and wondering why, he's not just settling. So he will sacrifice and do whatever it takes to get that. So again, I think it goes back to signifying life,
Right.
As much as you're hardworking and want to do your duties, your responsibilities, you want more. That's just, I feel like, the human innate thing. Like you want, especially what's not yours.
Right.
So the fact that, he kept saying, no, you can't have it, that's my job, that's my responsibility. It made Winslow want it just that much more.
Right.
So, I think just like the Joker, I'm not going to say I hate comparing it, but it's true. It really is wanting more for yourself, wanting more for your life,
Right, and I think it's more than that too. He wants what comes with the position, the respect, the I guess the name,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and I honestly, I don't want to compare too much to the Joker. Not trying to push my own agenda either. But Matt Reeves, if you're listening to this, which I doubt that you are, if for whatever reason you end up introducing the Joker into your own, little script or trilogy of movies that you're planning to make, I want William Dafoe as a Joker. I do. His chemistry, his on-screen chemistry with Rob Pattinson is unmatched, honestly. And if this was 20 years ago, if it was William Dafoe from 20 years ago, I think he would have been the perfect Joker. So yeah, please make it happen. But I think that's pretty much it for our review on The Lighthouse.
I think so. Without spoiling it.
Yep. Without spoiling it. We want you guys to go see it, but once again, be warned, it's going to definitely leave you uncomfortable and unsettled. But guys, remember, it's just a movie. It's from the 1890s.
You saying it's just a movie, but there's real life things in there.
I know.
Like the
there
farting.
really is.
I love that because out of all the movies we watch, does no one fart? I mean, that has to happen.
Probably just not.
People's stomach growls,
Yeah.
Like, I love that. It was real life things. It made you feel.
Nah, man, William Dafoe, honestly.
I wonder if those were real farts.
Great. I would not put it past him. William Dafoe is, yeah, man. I love that dude. He's amazing. What an actor.
I liked it.
I liked it too. All right, guys. Thank you for watching our second review. We did it.
Look at us.
Look at us, huh?
Who would have thought?
Not me.